Hey guys, and welcome to Mental Health Monday. Today we're talking about the Fidget Cube. So many of you might have seen this little gadget floating around on a Facebook video, and it's been going around for a few years now. I believe I originally saw it before I even met Kevin, which is insane that was 5 years ago. But it is out on the market now, and I don't think that it was originally when I saw it, so it's super exciting for people like me that when my anxiety gets high, sometimes fidgeting helps. So when I was browsing the internet and I saw that these things were available for sale, I immediately snagged one up because I thought it would be a great idea for me to review it for you guys. And I've had mine now for about a month, maybe a little bit more than that, but I wanted to give it its fair share and a really hardcore trial. On the first day that I had it, the very first thing that I tried to do was break it. I wanted to see just how durable this little thing was, and I could not break it. I actually tried, and then I just did regular wear and tear. I was really moving a lot of the gadgets on there, and this sucker is durable, and it definitely has that going for it. Another really cool feature for it was this little wrist strap. It's very similar to the ones that you might find on like a Wii, except for it doesn't tighten, and that was one downside for me, simply because it would slip off my wrist sometimes and I might not have noticed. But it's still a really cool feature. That way, if you are paying attention, you're gonna know where it is at all times. Another really awesome feature of this was that they come in so many colors, and I obviously chose green and black because one of my favorite YouTubers, these are his main colors. And every time I watch him, I get really happy, really excited, super calm. I even sleep sometimes to some of his playthroughs just because if I wake up, I know exactly where I am, I know what's going on, it's something familiar for me. So it seemed appropriate that I would get something that would help me with my anxiety that was the exact same colors. One downside that I really did almost immediately notice is that it's kinda small. And I probably would like it to be at least half an inch bigger. From what I understand, there are bigger ones, but doing some research on my own, I couldn't find them. Not directly through fidgetcube.com, which I will leave a link down for you guys if you are interested in checking out this little gadget. So this thing has 6 sides to it. It has a breathe, which is just a flat little divot, which I really enjoy because the plastic is super soft. It's almost velvety, which is really interesting, but it's a texture that I enjoy. And as you guys have known, I've spoken about this before, I'm super touch sensitive, and this really hits the mark for me on that side of things. Another side of the cube features rollers, which I didn't really use a whole lot, simply because it just wasn't my thing. But if you guys are interested in that type of thing, I think that it would be great for you. Again, this is one of those things I probably would have used a little bit more had it been maybe just a half inch bigger. My favorite side of all was the toggle. And they call it a spin. I'm a gamer, it's a toggle. But I loved it because in general, yeah, it's a toggle, but it also features as like a huge button, and I have no idea if that was an initial intent of the design, but I love that feature about it. It also features 5 little buttons. Now supposedly 2 of these are supposed to be silent, but I don't think that they really are. They are a little quieter, but they still wanted to get that click feature across, so it was going to make some noise. Not really sure if that's a marketable trait or not, but I really enjoyed that side for myself. It's kind of like bubble wrap. Who doesn't like bubble wrap? So I used to have this wallet that had a little flip feature on it, and I would drive my friends nuts playing with it. And I couldn't help it. It was really enjoyable to fidget with. This little guy has something like that. It's kind of like a light switch, a little bit smaller, but I really enjoyed it. And I have no idea why. It's not something that I would normally fidget with. The wallet had an extra bit to it that I really enjoyed. I do like that side, and it was something I could play with in my pocket. It wasn't super noticeable. I liked it. And the last side of this thing is kind of like a dial spinner, and it's sort of like if you were a DJ. I wasn't super into it. Once again, this starts going into the size of it. It was a little small for me. Maybe you'd like it. I don't know. It wasn't for me. And that was part of the greatness of this gadget, is that there are so many sides to this where if I'm not the one that's wanting to use it and one of my friends wants to use it, maybe they like different sides than I do. And that's great. There's something for everybody on this little thing, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I do recommend, if you guys are fidgeters or are looking to find some way to just release that anxious energy, maybe look into this little guy. I will definitely be keeping this guy on me at all times. I already have. I actually feel really naked without it. It's kind of just become a personal accessory for me now at this point. With all that said, I really did enjoy this gadget, and I will probably be buying some more since they're so crazy inexpensive. They come in a multitude of colors, so maybe I can get one for each outfit. But I will leave a link down below if you guys want to check them out. They also have this thing called a spinner. I might review that, I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Don't forget to go over to our Facebook page and our Instagram page and join our discussions there. I'll leave links down below for you guys as well. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. The more you guys interact with our pages, the more our message will get out there. I'll see you guys next time.